Hello everyone, welcome to Preterist Papers. My name is Patricia and we will be looking at the 24th discussion in our series. It's titled The Parousia. You can find this printable one-page fact sheet at preteristpapers.com. This is an exhaustive list of the use of the Greek word parousia in the New Testament, and when in reference to Jesus, it pertains to what is often called the second coming of Christ. Many Bible believers agree that the first half of Matthew 24 is in reference to the destruction of Jerusalem in the first century. However, they may not realize that Matthew 24 verse 3 and 27 refer to the parousia, which fixes the parousia in the first century. It may be difficult to understand how preferences for the traditions of men can override the clear teachings of the Bible on such an important doctrine as eschatology, but it's worth probing the question. First, we see the power of repetition. When something is repeated over and over, it is assumed to be true, and this truth then is often passed down generationally. Once this has happened, the true teachings of the Bible can even seem heretical, as for example, the Catholic belief that Protestants are heretics for not believing in Catholic traditions. This has happened within Protestantism itself as well, when those who adhere to Bible-based eschatology, that is, full preterists, are accused of being heretics. Secondly, there is the idolatry of simply believing authority figures or admired experts without proving all things, as Paul warned. Individuals may rely on others like John Calvin or John MacArthur or Spurgeon or some other Bible teacher, or may be a favorite commentary to do their thinking. In James 1:5 it states, "If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God, who is giving to all liberally." Thirdly, creeds can be enshrined to take the place of critical thought. The creeds frequently contradict biblical eschatology and remain, mostly, unquestioned. Fourth, personal study is often lacking, perhaps due to finding so much cognitive dissonance in what one believes or what is taught in the church with what the Bible actually says. Fifth, fear of not being part of the social or religious group of one's, if one questions the accepted beliefs, can feel very uncomfortable. Sixth, fear of losing one's job or livelihood, for example, pastors and ministers. We know several honest ministers who, when they questioned traditional eschatology, were vilified by elders and forced out of their ministries. Seventh, some simply will not abandon what they learned in their denominational church affiliations, even though they suspect it does not align with the Bible. Eighth, ignorance of the Old Testament, Hebraic thought, and worldview is a pervasive problem. Ninth, seminaries all over the United States appear to be, when it comes to eschatology, bulwarks of futurism and Zionism, which seem to go hand in hand. The saddest reason of all may be that some believe the future coming of Christ is the center of their faith rather than a present abiding relationship with their Heavenly Father. Therefore, to question this future second coming of Christ is to attack the essence of their faith, and in their minds, the questioner is then labeled an enemy of Christ. Outsiders can see the disconnect of Christians with the Bible. For example, atheists, Jews, and Muslims point out that Christian scriptures must be wrong and therefore not inspired because Jesus clearly said he would return in the first century. They can also see that followers of Jesus do not believe their own scriptures and are waiting for a future coming. Christians are helpless to address these criticisms due to their belief in the futurist paradigm. It likely creates conscious or unconscious doubt and shame in these Christians as well. The accuracy of Jesus and the apostles' prophetic statements regarding the end of the Old Covenant and the beginning of the New could be one of the best evangelistic tools, but we have failed to understand the clear teachings of the Bible due to giving away the authority that belongs to the Word in exchange for tradition, experts, money, esteem, fear of being ostracized, and a host of other reasons. We need to get eschatology right to be excellent defenders of the faith. Thank you for joining us. Hope to catch you in the next video. Until then, Shalom.